Welcome to Psychology Wisdom, understanding why you're being ignored and how to effectively respond. Have you ever been in a situation where the one you love appears to go out of their way to ignore you? It's baffling, painful, and draining emotionally. But rather than letting it get you down, understanding why this is so can enable you to respond in a way that keeps you peaceful and strengthens your relationships. In this video, we're going to explore the underlying reasons why someone ignores you, provide practical tips on how to handle such interactions, and guide you towards becoming emotionally stronger. Number 1. Ignored because you're not a priority. One of the hardest realities is coming to terms with the fact that you may not be a priority to someone. Sometimes actions are louder than words, and when someone repeatedly ignores you, it may be their way of drawing a line around where you stand in their life. Signs: repeated failure to respond to messages, breaking plans without explanation, lack of effort to continue the relationship. What you can do: accept reality. Realize that relationships are on the basis of effort from both parties. Communicate clearly. Politely inform them how it affects you and ask for their side. Move on. If their behavior doesn't change, direct your energy toward people who appreciate your presence. Number 2. Avoidance to sidestep confrontation. Ignoring may also be the result of avoidance to avoid confrontation. Some individuals are inclined to avoid you rather than confront you. Such avoidance may be an indication that they don't feel comfortable expressing how they feel or confronting an issue. Signs: they suddenly shut you down after a fight. Avoidance follows a significant life change or a fight. They're resistant to having real conversations. What you can do: approach gently. Let them know that you're willing to speak things out openly without judgment. Give them space. Some people need time to work through their emotions before they can talk about them. Know your boundaries. If avoidance is a pattern, reconsider the relationship's future. Number 3. Overwhelmed or distracted. Sometimes people neglect others, not due to ill intent, but because they are busy living their lives. Stress, personal problems, or an overcommitted schedule might cause them to forget about your relationship. Signs: they apologize for delayed responses and seem really sorry. Their behavior is connected to periods of high stress or life transition. Ignoring is periodic and out of character. What you can do: practice empathy. Be empathetic about their issues and be supportive. Respect their space. Give them space to get their issues worked out. Watch for patterns. If this is a pattern, talk about how it impacts you. Number 4. Silent communication. Ignoring someone might be a way of sending a quiet message to convey dissatisfaction, set boundaries, or even terminate a relationship. Silent treatment is exhausting. Signs: they ignore you following a particular incident or argument. They will not tell you why or engage in conversation. Their behavior seems deliberate and calculated. What you can do: encourage conversation. Make them understand that you are ready to hear them out. Remain calm. Do not overreact, or this might be what fuels the situation. Respect their choice. If they do not want to talk, try to hold on to your emotional equilibrium. Number 5. Testing your boundaries. Manipulators will use ignoring as a way of testing your boundaries. This behavior is subtle and hard to identify. Signs: they ignore you after setting boundaries or having a disagreement. Their behavior seems to be intended to elicit a reaction from you on purpose. They return when you challenge them, out of desperation. What you can do: set boundaries firmly. Be specific about what you're okay with. Stay cool. Don't react impulsively to their tricks. Put self-respect first. Don't compromise your values to win over someone else's approval. Number 6. Emotional withdrawal. Sometimes not being noticed has nothing to do with you, but with the other person's emotional problems. Stress, anxiety, or depression may lead people to withdraw from human contact, even from people they love. Signs. They exhibit changes in behavior, including becoming more irritable or withdrawn. Their withdrawal is accompanied by indicators of emotional distress. They avoid not only you, but also others. What you can do. Be kind. Be kind and understanding without being pushy. Check in gently. Ask if there is something they might want to talk about or need help with. Take care of your well-being. Being helpful doesn't mean compromising your emotional well-being. Number 7. Looking at your role. Sometimes being ignored can be an opportunity for personal growth. Are there any habits or patterns of your own that may have brought you to this point? While it's unhelpful to unfairly blame yourself, honest introspection can be life-altering. Steps to reflect. Reflect on your recent interactions. Were you being overly demanding or judgmental? Look at their perspective. Could they have misjudged your motives? Get feedback. If appropriate, ask friends or family who know both parties for feedback. Number 8. Building emotional resilience. Being ignored, painful though it is, can also be an excellent exercise in resilience and emotional maturity. Use this incident to develop your self-worth and learn how to handle relationships with dignity. Practical tips. Prioritize self-care. Do things that make you feel good and happy. Practice gratitude. Value the relationships in your life that are healthy. Learn to let go. Not all relationships are forever, and that is okay. Being ignored feels like a tough punch, but it is also an opportunity to learn about people's behavior and become more emotionally intelligent. If you learn about the potential causes of a person's behavior and react sensibly, you will be able to save your peace and create healthier relationships. Your worth is not measured by the behavior of a person. Be in relationships where you are loved, respected, and valued. Thanks for accompanying us on this learning and development journey. If you liked this video, pass it on to others who may need encouragement. Stay strong, stay kind, and until next time, be kind to your heart and to yourself. Thanks.